Here we have Matthew Churchio. He's a musician. He's an Old Stone Mill tenant. He likes cougars. So Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about your project at Old Stone Mill?
Well, when I started it, I was trying to make like a live electronic music project, but it ended up just turning into me working on some beats.
Just some beats, just having fun?
Having fun, doing nothing. I haven't done much there, though, to be honest.
So would you describe that as your creative process, moving from an electronic music thing into just having fun making beats?
No, I don't think that would constitute
No, it wouldn't?
process.
So what would?
You're a terrible interviewer.
Yeah, you were really...
Hey, this is Matt Churchio. We're interviewing him for The Hunt. Matt, talk to us about your creative process for electronic music.
For electronic music?
Yeah.
Well, I like to find a good drum sound, which is hard because I'm picky. But once I do that, I don't know, I'll like make a drum beat and I'll put some synths over it. I don't know, it kind of varies song to song. Sometimes I'll have an idea on guitar and I'll like start trying to translate that. But I don't know, I don't have a very formal creative process. I kind of just, I work best when it's spontaneous, but unfortunately the spontaneity only lasts like half an hour and then I lose it, and that's why it's really hard for me to finish anything. But when I do, it feels good.
So when you get a creative urge, do you just sort of like run to the keyboard, or do you write things down, or how do you like process it directly into music?
It depends. I mean, sometimes a lot of it will just come while I'm playing guitar and I'll just have a cool idea and I'll just keep going with it. Other times, like if I have a good idea and I'm like in bed, I'll write it down, but good ideas are few and far between.
What is the thing you're most interested to show that you did at the Old Stone Mill?
See, I don't have a lot to show for what I did there. I mean, I have a couple of things that I've worked on. Probably one thing that's finished or close to being finished. It doesn't have a name, just a song. I just need to re-record the vocals. I actually want to rewrite the vocals. But other than that, it's basically ready.
So if you don't have anything to show, then what's the single most important thing you've learned while at the Old Stone Mill?
The single most important thing I've learned?
Or give me like a few of them. Or just some, tenets that you've learned, or like maybe something you've learned about how you work.
You shouldn't leave your cables out because people will steal them.
Bummer.
That's one thing I learned.
Bummer.
I don't know. I don't think I've learned anything particularly, I don't know, big at the Old Stone Mill. It's just kind of been like a nice place for me to continue doing what I've done for a long time. So it's like just continuation of that. I suppose having like a place where you can go and just work on something and have it just be a place for that one thing really helps a lot, because like it makes you have to trek down there and you're there and like you feel obligated to do something while you're there. So it actually does help me work in that way, as opposed to being in my room where like there's so many other distractions and stuff. It's like if I go all the way to the Old Stone Mill, I'm gonna be working on just music there. There's nothing else to do.
Do you have any muses?
Any muses? No.
Me?
Or like inspirations?
It inspires me when Frank touches his nipples like that. But like musical inspirations, people as inspiration, like what kind of inspiration?
Anything.
Yeah, it's plenty. A lot of it depends what I'm listening to at the time, and every time I write anything, it kind of sounds like John Frusciante, unfortunately. Which can be a bad thing or a good thing, I guess, depending on how you look at it.
Good thing.
Yeah. But yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Matt Churchio.
Bye.
Give us a kiss. Come on. Kiss.
Stop acting indifferent.